I'm Nikita Chavan. Today's my topic is the clinical trials. Clinical trials means is a systematic investigation in a human subject for evaluating the safety and efficacy of any new drug. Clinical trials are a set of tests in medical research and drug development that generate safety and efficacy data for health investigation in human beings. Clinical trials are conducted only when satisfactory information has been gathered on the quality of the non-clinical safety. Health Authority Ethics Committee approval is granted in the country where approval of the drug is sought. Clinical trial is the mainstay for bringing out new drugs to the market. Then drug review steps are the preclinical testing. Then after the investigation, new drug application outline what the sponsor of a new drug process for human testing in clinical trials. Phase 1 studies, Phase 2 study and Phase 3 studies. Submission of a new drug application is the formal step asking the FDA to consider a drug for marketing approval. FDA reviews will approve the application or find either approval or non-approval. Phase 4 studies. Then drug review. Before one can initiate testing in human beings, excessive preclinical or laboratory research is required. The research usually involves experiments in animals and human cells. This stage of testing is successful. Then the sponsors then provide this data to the FDA requesting approval to beings in humans. This is called as investigation new drug applications. Then this approved by the FDA. Testing in humans begins. This is done through a formally written and approved protocols. Then major areas pharmacodynamic studies in vivo in vitro preparations. Then absorption, distributions and elimination studies, pharmacokinetics, acute, subacute, chronic toxicity studies, therapeutic index, then preclinical data, all data from animal studies, chemical and manufacturing information, proposed clinical plans and protocols, ethical committee clearance. Then the macrodoses, objectives and preclinical data. Macrodoses means the less than the 1 to 100 of dose of the test substance calculated to produce pharmacological effect with a max dose greater than 100 micrograms. Objectives of obtained preliminary pharmacokinetic data, preclinical data, subacute toxicity study in one species by two route of administration. Then phase 0 studies macrodosing. Then advantage, less chance of adverse event, short duration, less number of voluntaries, limitations to and reduced drug development. Then the phase 1 first stage of in humans subjects designed to assess safety, tolerability, PK and PD and of drug, pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics of a drug. 20 to 25 healthy voluntaries. 20 to 25 healthy voluntaries, 6 to 12 months duration prayer time, patient anti-cancer drug. Then the phase 2 is a therapeutic exploratory trials. Phase 2 is a action of marketed drugs start with phase 2 phase 1 expansion obtained phase second A designed to assess dosing requirement, and phase second B means designed to the study of efficacy. Then phase 3 is a therapeutic confirmatory trial. Phase 3 is a therapeutic confirmatory trial. Target population several is 100 plus 200-300 patients. Duration takes a long time, up to 5 years. Then to establish efficacy of drugs against the 5 years drug existing therapy in a large number of patients, methods, and drug usage development. Then phase 3 is phase 4 post marketing surveillance. Then no fixed durations. Population patients also have to detect ADRs during interactions and the product safety. Then the clinical trials conclusion. Clinical trials in human experiment designed to study the efficacy and the safety of a new drug involves phase 1 to phase 4 with objectives and end result application to regulatory authority, IND permissions to conduct CT, and then the NDA permission to market new drugs. IND is permission to take to the CT and clinical trials, and the NDA is to approve the market new drugs. Then the well designed and effectively executed clinical trials from the base of the therapeutics decisions. Then clinical trial must follow guidelines and protocol to ensure well-being of participants. Ultimate goal of a drug development, drug approvals. Thank you.